Hello, this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel. Please subscribe. So, before I get into the board lesson, let's read this parable, okay? And so, we're in Luke chapter 18, all right? And I'm going to go from 1 through 8. And he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men always ought to pray and not faint, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not God, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. And he would not for a while, but afterwards he said within himself, though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. And the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge saith. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on earth? Okay? So, what I came up from this lesson is 5 lessons of this parable when there is ruthless leadership. 5 lessons of this parable when there is ruthless leadership. Okay? Number 1, people in authority aren't always there because of love of God or love of people. Okay? And it's funny how this judge was there, and judges are supposed to have like a love for people and a love for God, but this judge had neither one. But he's in a position where he's making decisions for people. I want that to sink in, okay? So, number 1, people in authority aren't always there because of love of God or love of people, okay? Number 2, decisions don't always come from the right motive. Now, this unjust judge eventually did give the widow, who was vulnerable in the Jewish culture, a just decision, but he did it from he didn't do it from the right motive, because he did it basically because this woman was persistent, and to him, he didn't want to keep dealing with her coming to him for justice and getting on his nerves, per se. You know, the decision should have came from pure motives, seeing what the woman went through, had mercy on the woman. And then from there, the judge could have cared about, actually giving her justice with the right motive. But it just seemed like he only gave it to her because, man, I'm tired of her coming around, and I just really don't want to fool with her. So the decision didn't come from the right motive. So in ruthless leadership, decisions don't always come from the right motive, okay? Even good ones sometimes, all right? Keep that in mind. Number 3, we all must always remember that God is our authority, despite who holds authority on the earth. I want to repeat that. We must always remember that God is our authority, despite who holds authority on earth. I don't care who's the president. I don't care who's the prime minister. I don't care, who's president or who's over what country. Everybody still has to answer to God. Everybody. So we all must always remember that God is our authority, despite who holds authority on the earth. Okay? Number 4, always pray to God and don't give up. I think that's basic, because that was the purpose of the parable. It was to this end. It was to pray and not to faint. Okay, pray and not to give up. Okay. And number 5, always keep your faith in God strong. Because remember, at the end of the parable, it asks, will the Son of Man find faith on the earth? All right. So, 5 lessons of this parable when there is ruthless leadership. Number 1, people in authority aren't always there because of love of God or love of people. Number 2, decisions don't always come from the right motive. Number 3, we must always remember that God is our authority despite who holds authority on the earth. Number 4, always pray to God and don't give up. And number 5, always keep your faith in God strong. This is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel signing off.